This is one of the best engineering institutions in South India, and many students miss on it just because of lack of knowledge, lack of information. Just look at the number, guys. It's crazy, I'm telling you. 80.4 LPA, highest CTC, with 9.08 LPA as the average CTC, and 100% placement assistance is given to the students. Now, 92% students, among which are being placed. And the best part is that for the deserving students who are really passionate about their courses, up to 75% of fee waiver is also there. And you know what? Cherry on the top is companies like Google, Amazon, Microsoft are coming for the placement. Not just this, just take a guess about internship. Beta, internship highest stipend of up to like 1,25,000 per month. Now you would be really excited, ma'am. Please tell which institute you are talking about. So I would be revealing it now. It is Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. Hi guys, I'm Shilpi Kaushik, your chemistry master teacher, and today I'm going to tell you about an institute which is really eye-opening for you. If you are not aware about it, then you have to watch this entire session, because this can change your life, at least your career point of view. This session is very important. So listen to me till the end. Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham was established in 1994, quite an old body, and they have 10 campuses across India, right? Despite being a private institute, you will see that the numbers they have achieved in terms of beat internship, in terms of startup ideas, the work, the support that they are giving to the students, the placements, and everything is so strong. I can vouch for it that these numbers are stronger than a lot of tier 1 and tier 2 institutes, and trust me on this. The headquarters is in Itimadai, Tamil Nadu, and area is across 400 acres. UGC approved degrees are there. Which are the 10 campuses, ma'am? So these are the 10 campuses: Coimbatore, Amritapuri, Bangalore, Kochi, Mysore, Chennai, Amravati, Faridabad, Haridwar, and Nagarkoil. Today, I will tell you everything about this campus, the Nagarkoil campus. Okay, it was founded by Shri Amrita Anandmay Devi ji. And what are the courses offered, ma'am? So these are a few categories. You can find their courses that, like, they give you more than 250 plus programs to choose from. Some of the courses like AI is there, computing medicine, spiritual cultural studies is there, dentistry, nursing is there, and biotech is there, law hai, physical sciences hai, you have engineering, which we are focusing today. Okay, so about this campus, about this Nagarkoil campus, when it was established 1999, quite old, you can say around 25-26 years, area 100 acres, location is Nagarkoil, Tamil Nadu, and yes, all the degrees are approved by UGC. Okay, now what are the schools included in this? So they have social and behavioral sciences programs and computing. Which exactly are the courses, the programs being offered? We have BTech in computer science and engineering here, BTech in artificial intelligence and data science. Note this, because I know a lot of you are interested in this particular category. BTech in electronics and communication engineering. Wow, that is like crazy. Not just thing, like the main crazy part I'll tell you now, beta. So they have the HUT lab at this institute, which focuses on developing the innovative robotic solution. So it provides a platform to the students, like you can work on the real time applications, research, and you can bridge the gap between the acad learning and the practical implementation. So the point is, it's not just a regular BTech course that you have to just give your exam, pass it, and just score a very high CGPA only. You are just doing the theoretical studies and no practical relation. No, they have programs, they have, simple path which just are like filling this gap. They are bridging the gap between your acad learning and the practical application. And this particular thing, guys, makes you market ready. What is going on in the industry, you become future ready, and you get a strong hold on your specific career path, hai na, ki how can I shape it from here. So they have this Hut Lab over here. And Amrita School of Computing, Nagarcoil campus, hosts the internal Smart India Hackathon also 2025. And they have a internal Smart India Hackathon that they had hosted. And then the best part, this, for the students who are really beta interested in the tech field, they are tech enthusiasts and innovators, so they have this ACM student chapter. So they conduct workshops in this, they conduct the hackathons and expert talks. The main idea is, again, they want to bridge the gap between the academics and the real world skills, because you know that in this era, more than the college tag, what matters is are your skills. If you have good skills, then you are industry ready. So it's very important that you don't just do a regular BTech degree. It's important that the course that you are being enrolled in makes you tech ready, makes you future ready, so that you can learn the real world skills for your future. So that is what they make you prepare about this thing. This part is my personal favorite. Like, if a student wants to do their own startup, then Amrita Vidya Vishwa Peetham, they make sure in this Nagarcoil campus the students are being given the support, they are given the mentorship, they are given that platform. And if the idea is strong enough, then they do help students with the funding also. So that's what they call it, Amrita Technology Business Incubator. Amrita TBI is a non-profit startup incubator and supported by all these organizations like Niti Aayog. So they fund, mentor, and nurture the ideas in startups and entrepreneurs. And so far, the startup incubated 320, more than 300 startups have been incubated by them. 330 USD million funding has been raised, like roughly around, we can say, 3000 crores funding. Guys, listen to me, 3000 crore funding we are talking about, and that has been raised. Startup ideas mentored, like 5000 startup ideas mentored, 80 plus you will have key mentors, and all these numbers are so strong. So this is the best part. So if you are also really passionate about this thing, that you want to do your own startup and you're serious about it, so this you have to watch. Amrita TBI can fund up to INR 1 crore per startup. 1 crore per startup. And one more best feature, Prayas. If you have a great innovative idea and you are looking for the funding, then this Amrita TBI Prayas, this is the perfect platform to transform your ideas into the products. And total grant outlay up to 1 crore is provided. Now you must be thinking, ma'am, it would be very expensive now. So many good features are there, so it must be expensive. So what is the fees? And now has the best part again. So many best things. Guys, there is scholarship available. Like this thing you are going to really like, that they have the fee slab allocation criteria. How this works, like for example, if you scored more than 70 percentile in your JEE mains, or you have appeared in their exam, that is AEEE exam, I'll talk about it. Your rank in AEEE is less than 50,000, or PCM marks are more than 90%, so you will fall under slab 1. Under slab 1, you will see 1,25,000. Okay, if your JEE score is between, like JEE mains, 50 to 70 percentile, or AEEE rank between 50,000 to 65,000, or 50% PCM aggregate, then you fall under the slab 2. So then it is going to be 2 lakh. Okay, slab 3 scholarship fees is 2,65,000. Slab 3, you will come in this slab if your PCM marks are less than 75%. That would be slab 3. Okay, so I'm sure that many of you will fall under either of these slabs, hai na, 1, 2 or 3. If not, then there is regular fees, which is non-scholarship category, that is 3,25,000. And it makes sense. They have very much cleared their fundas of scholarship, that if you fall under these slabs, so you are going to get these things. Right. Then next, 100% tuition fee waiver. that is scholarship called as Amrita Chancellor Scholarship. If you have scored 80% and above, Amrita Meritorious Scholarship, जिसमें 50% like in this 50% tuition fee waiver will happen if you have scored 70 to 79 percentage. Okay, and these scholarships are applicable for all the UG, PG, PhD programs. Now, scholarship is going to be valid for 1 year. If you want to renew the scholarship, that you should get next year also. For the renewing of scholarship, then you have to make sure that in your program, you maintain a minimum of 7 CGPA in each semester. And trust me, this you can do easily if you are serious aspirant and you are focusing on the academics part. So this is not difficult. So you have to maintain minimum 7 CGPA. So next year also they can give you again, okay, the same scholarship can be given. At least 75% attendance is required, and I'm sure you can follow that. Yes. Now, how do you apply? The eligibility criteria, guys, passed in 10+2 or its equivalent examination from recognized board with minimum 60% aggregate in maths, physics, and chemistry. Okay, and with not less than 50%. So the point is, I'll repeat again, you should have scored a minimum of 60% aggregate in maths, chemistry, and physics. Okay, and not less than 50% in each of these three subjects: physics, chemistry, and maths. Clear? Amrita entrance examination, AEE exam. So you will have or the second criteria, JEE Mains 2026 percentile score. So how what exactly is the eligibility criteria? So class 12th mein PCM you should have aggregate 60% with individual subject score not less than 50% in PCM. Amrita entrance examination, then they have this acceptance of the JEE Mains 2026 score also. How exactly it works, I'll tell you. 30% seats are allocated on the basis of JEE Mains 2026 score, right? And 70% seats are allotted on the basis of their entrance exam AEEE 2026. Okay, so it is 30-70%, like 30%, 70% like this. A candidate can choose to apply through either AEEE or JEE Mains, okay, individually, or even you can select both also. So if you are like, you're not sure about your marks or which college, whether you will get admission into it or not, so you can apply via both also. You can choose to apply via both of these things. Okay, above percentage is only a guideline, and rest, if there are other nitty-gritties, that will be decided at the time of the centralized seat allotment, because they have 10 campuses. So according to your score, you would be given the best fitted seat. Okay, centralized seat allotment process. They have candidates desiring to join Amrita BTech program, they should participate in CSAP. Okay, so this is the seat allocation process which has been streamlined, so across all the 10 campuses. So for that, centralized seat allotment process is there. This I've told you, 70% seats on the basis of their entrance exam, 30% seats on the basis of JEE Mains. You can opt to go via both of these. Okay. Okay, what is the registration fee? So for this centralized seat allotment process, you have to deposit 5,000 rupees, and it is non-refundable if candidate is offered an admission in any of the allotment rounds of the CSAP. So if you are provided a seat, then it is like not refundable. Okay, fees. So one time fees, only 5,000 fees you have to give for the short, may we can call it CSAP. Okay. What exactly is the pattern of AEEE, their entrance exam beta? This is going to be a computer based test, question type MCQs, duration of the exam is 2.5 hours, total number of questions asked would be 100, and these are the subjects. You will have maths, physics, chemistry. In addition to PCM, you have to give for English and quantitative aptitude as well. Okay, +3 for correct mark, -1 for the wrong answer. So you have to be careful about the negative marking also. Number of questions from maths would be 40, physics 25, chemistry 20, English 5, and quantitative like aptitude, you have 10 questions. Okay, the questions are based on the syllabus of class 11th and 12th. If you have given the JEE main exam, so the exam would not be an issue for you because it is entirely based on 11th and 12th syllabus only. Now, important point is you have to apply before 15th of July, because last date for their entrance exam is July 15, 2026. Okay, what is the application process? For this entrance exam, you have to pay 1300 rupees. If you want to go via AEEE JEE both, then 1300. Via only JEE, you have to give 500 rupees. Registration fee for the candidates attending the test abroad would be 7500 rupees, okay, Indian. So how do you apply? The link has been given in the description, and I advise you that before 15 July you please fill out this form, and you can choose this category, AEEE and JEE, because you have given JEE exam already and you have one more chance AEEE के लिए. Just prepare well and give your best so that among 10 campuses you can get the best one of your choice with the best seat. Okay, so link is given in the description. Do check it out, and yes, for more such informational sessions, stay subscribed on our channel. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.